It's always nice starting off the day with a pretty large render queue available. So if you notice, those top three are vlogs. The bottom three are rehearsals for directing with the screen, because I still haven't actually turned those in, even though they've obviously been recorded for quite some time. But hello everyone, welcome to May 30th. It is the next to last day of May, not quite the last day of May, but it's going to be a busy one. Because if I will pull things up here, this is my Google Keep thing. This is kind of where I keep track of like everything that's pretty much going on in my life. As you'll notice, there's a lot of things here, but this right here, must do today. That's everything that has to get done today. So as you'll notice, there's what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things here today. But 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. Okay, 4 things left. 4 bigger things left, but I got 4 small things out of, or 6 small things out of the way already. So DITing the rest of Liz's footage that needs to get done today and backing it up to as many spaces as possible. Cover letter is nearly done, but the big things, and then the edit, the actual final, which slightly bigger. Biggest thing total today is to finally mix my narrative, which has been something that's been needing to happen for a long time. Also, I kind of have these things doubled up, so let's fix that and then pull more vlog dates out of here, because those are exporting now. So the next one is going to be the 6th, which is correct. And also, the big reason that I had to get those 3 done today is because that's the next card. Because if I pull up the spreadsheet, which you'll see in a second after I take these, you'll notice that things are coming along reasonably well. Because so that's it's happening pretty nicely. But if I pull up the spreadsheet now, you'll see that the next card, these are the last 3 vlogs for my 4th card. So the next few vlogs are going to be on the micro SD card, which is how many days is that? That's 13 days from the 9th to the 21st. But that's a big card, but it's important that I got my 32 gig card number 4 back, because I've got to do that. And also my other 32 gig card number 3, once I actually edit the final today, will be back in rotation as well. Because this, I can now officially say, is good. And give this a neutral here, because I haven't released it yet, but I will be soon. So, but it's nice to have that card back, even though I still have nearly an hour on this card. I will need it eventually. And because it's got a lot of things going, but need to get card space back slowly but surely, getting back on vlog date track. Not counting today's date, there are now 21 vlogs behind. Still making decent progress. I'm done with vlogs for the day though, for sure, unless I get everything done and still have time in the end. But we'll see about that, how it goes. My directing for the screen final was already dumped. I just actually need to go ahead and edit it. But yeah, because this is the next batch of vlog files. As you can see, there's a lot of vlog footage here. But by the time you're seeing this, that's all done, because that's all of these days. That's the 13 days that I just showed you here. They're all in individual folders, and they're all laid out. And I've already pre-slated them and set out a timeline for them. But that's what's happening at the moment. That's what has to get done today. Today is going to be a long day. It's already 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I didn't wake up until like noon, but that means I'll be able to go later. But the downside to me going later is that Liz has a return tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning. So that means I have to be on like the 7:35 train in. That means an early wake up for me tomorrow. But and I have to be there because I have the 4 cards with me that we need to give back during the return, or else Liz is going to get charged like $80. So I have to be there. But yeah, it's going well. And I'll also, while that's waiting, I can actually pull up and show you guys the other projects, because here's my save for my directing for the screen final, which is just actually just footage. There's no folders, no organization, but there's the clips. It's not going to be that big of an edit, but it's still got to happen. And then over an audition, I have to organize. I haven't done any more work in this yet, but if I open the session, you will see that everything is here. There's my preview video over here, which is my most recent rendered out picture lock. And actually, it's in full quality too, which might render a little bit. I have to organize this because there's, I think, like 16 tracks here, and there should not be 16 tracks here. I don't know why there is, but because all of that audio needs to get cleaned up, and I need this by Wednesday morning. So I've still got quite a big day ahead of me. Several hours later, and I am hard at work on DITing for Liz. And if you don't know what DITing means, it stands for Digital Imaging Technician, and it's one of the easiest jobs generally in student sets, but it's also one of the most stressful. Because what a digital imaging technician does is they take all of the cards, aka the stuff right here, which is what we've shot for the CF cards. These are the camera cards, and then these two audio cards here are mine from what we recorded sound-wise. And you take them and you put all of the information onto SD cards, and then you put them on hard drives and you give them off to the editors, essentially the hard drives themselves, and then the cards go back to camera and sound, or in our case for tomorrow's return, they'll go back to the equipment room. But job takes a while, first off, because as you are probably aware, transferring massive amounts of data does take quite a while. Especially when you're trying to back it up to 5 different sources, which is what I'm doing right now because I care about Liz's project and I don't want her to lose anything. So, I mean, I always do at least one backup. We're backing it up to 5 drives. My 3 drives here, plus Liz's drives, plus my internal footage drive that I always use on my computer. Don't worry about any of those error messages, by the way. I'll explain that in a little bit. So this is my giant log of everything that's happened, and over the past 3 days or so, I've done a grand total of 21 different dumps. All content is on either 4 or 5 different locations, except for the video that we shot with the webcam on this that's still on the hard drive. I want to back that up to one more place. But other than that, we're looking pretty good. And, you know, it's looking pretty solid. Now, okay, ingest failure warning. Now that might seem like it's a bad thing, but the thing is that both the Canon camera and the H6 create different files that that Prelude doesn't know how to handle, so it copies them over, because Prelude does 2 things. One is it copies every file on the drive exactly and verifies its existence, and 2 is that it brings it in for use with, well, generally Premiere. It brings it into a project file, and then you can right-click and send things to Premiere, which is what I use for the vlogs, by the way. But it can't use some of these files, like these. The Zoom recorder creates these HPRG files, or HPRJ, excuse me, which basically just allowed the Zoom to read it, but we don't need those files anyway. It's not like they can be, I mean, it kind of, that's the thing, that it gives the error that it can't verify them, but it still copied them over. So if I go look at the drive, which I just copied them to Nock 1, and we go into the Liz's narrative folder, you will see in the audio things that the audio files still have this folder here. This is what just got copied. It just can't read the file itself in Prelude, so it doesn't really know what to do with it. That's why it's an ingest failure, not a copy failure, which would be a lot worse, because the ingest failures are doomed to happen, and they just happen when you're transferring audio files. And as you can see here, there's 183 files in Liz's thing, which is actually what I need to go put on the spreadsheet before I close the spreadsheet out. And that's it. 183 done. And yeah, so you have a different log here of all the different file systems, and if I check them or not, and blah, 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 blah. Number of files that got ingested, what type, blah, 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 blah. Everything. Because super anally organized and all of that fun stuff. Did I mark the tick already? Okay, so I would like to back the video from that up to there. So but anyway, DITing aside, this has been my day now for the past hour and a half or so. I've been DITing this. I actually wound up doing 3 more vlogs before dinner, so there's 6 done in total, because I didn't want to get started on editing the directing for the screen final or start mixing things and then have to stop in the meantime, because that is a disruptive train of thought, whereas I can get vlogs done much, much quicker. So now I'm actually going to go either edit or mix, because I haven't decided yet, because I can mix tomorrow away, but I cannot mix when I am not here. I have to be here to mix. I can remote desktop edit, but I also don't feel like mixing at the current moment, because I really need to be in the mood for that, but that also needs to completely get done by Wednesday. So we've really got to move. Also, if you'll notice, one of the things on there was to apply to my internship thing, and I've been back and forth with my coordinator about that. So hopefully that will be happening soon. But other than that, things are going decently well. It's just now getting late, especially when I have to be up at 6:30 tomorrow morning to go do things. It's already 9:30 at night. This is what happens. Week 10, everyone. Well, week 10 starts in 2.5 hours now, because it didn't technically start today because of Memorial Day. So yet again, several hours later, I'm sitting in my chair about to go to bed because it is now just after 1 o'clock in the morning, and there was only so much I could get done today because, well, I mean, I can edit my my directing thing now. It's pretty simple and easy. I mean, because I wound up getting. Well, I got like that whole thing sorted out, so it's all just ready for me to rock the edit tomorrow probably, but I can do that from university downtown because I'm going to have a lot of time at university downtown, which I will explain tomorrow morning because tomorrow morning is, well, I mean tomorrow morning's car ride will explain that, just so I can actually explain that and not have to do it twice, so because we'll just get to tomorrow sooner. Anyway, today was, you know, I got 6 vlogs released today, 4 more tomorrow at least. I have those 4 actually already on the scheduled uploader, so they'll just come out at some point tomorrow morning. So we're actually doing decently well because we're only like 16 or 15 days behind now, so that's actually pretty reasonable. I mean, at least compared to where we were, because we were almost a month behind just a few days ago. So doing actually decently well. Other than that, I started mixing down my audio post-final, and I got rid of a lot of the crap that was in that OMF that came in for whatever reason, but I also can't edit that out loud, and I've been yelled at already for editing things out loud, so I can't keep the speakers on, and I had to be reasonably quiet, because I can't just mix it in my headphones. I have to actually do it out loud, and, well, I mean, I do have to be somewhat respectful, because it is now, as I mentioned, like 1:06, 1:07 in the morning. Yeah, so I can't exactly do that at the moment. The only thing I can do now, which I will probably just get things just about ready for, is I can email my internship and my internship coordinator. You know, because I actually have that information now, so I can go do that, or I can also do that like very early tomorrow morning. It doesn't even really matter, because tomorrow morning I have to be up early, but I have all that prepared, so I can do that offline on the train. And I might just want to hit to bed, because even though I think I can be productive, it's probably better off in reality if I just went to bed. So I might just go do that. But I mean, even though I didn't actually get the mix down done or my editing for the final of it done, I did get quite a lot done today, because I mean, I edited for forever, essentially. I just wanted to turn the camera around, I guess that's why I cut it off. But I mean, I edited 10 vlogs plus 2 more partially, plus 3 videos for directing for this short, or directing for the screen as it is. So that's 13 complete videos today, plus 2 partial, plus 1 audio mixdown partial. So you know, I did quite a bit of work today. So I'm actually going to get to bed because I have to be up at 6 a.m. or 6:30 a.m. I'm not getting up that early. I can have the extra half an hour, and I'm going to take it.